for a little while, as usual. Although that today will be a slightly shorter stream because I do have to worry about my hand. It's not bad, but yesterday I definitely had some hand pain that I've never had before, and I gotta watch out for that. I don't want to overexert my hand and potentially end up I don't know, like partially incapacitated. That would suck. I mean, my whole thing is gaming all the time, and if my hands aren't working, then I can't really do it. So we're gonna just do like a shorter day today, and yeah, then I'll probably look into stretches and that sort of thing. But yeah, I figure the best thing I can do is probably just take it a little bit easy today, seeing as how it was specifically a problem yesterday. Yeah, that's the idea, and let me just make sure I got quality options. We do, very good. Let's go ahead and get into a game, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead and throw these down. How you doing, Keith? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Let's check out the daily practice, see if we can get a sub one for free. That would be nice. It's unlikely these days. I haven't seen a chance at it in a while, but I check daily just in case. Oh, you know what? This might be a great no-hit scene. Let's go ahead and give it a try. We'll see if we can. The date went well. That's lovely to hear. Congratulations, Keith. How well? Ow! What the hell? Oh my god, that was unlucky. And I want to see if I can get a no-hit on this one. Looks like an easy no-hit for the daily. By easy, I mean obviously as easy as a no-hit can be. Oh, nice. I love the furniture one. We had fun. That's good. It's good. I mean that's like pretty much the requirement for a date to go well, right? Give or take. That and not like horribly screwing up somewhere along the line. It's not gonna give me that invisible one again. I'd have to go in from like another game setting or something silly. So it's always tricky to like get the exact right game setting you want. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's do a little bit of this action. And we got a Berserkium Flask start, so we're just gonna chug like 30% of that. We don't have to worry too much about it. We'll grab this as well. Got Lingering Darkness. You know how it is. That's a wardrobe? Yeah, it is a wardrobe. I saw you ordering an Oreo McFlurry. That is not true. I have not been to a friggin' DQ in ages, Bobo. But that does sound nice. Wouldn't mind having an Oreo McFlurry. Wait, is that that's probably a McDonald's thing. I don't do McDonald's. They gross me out. They gross me out. I used to go there all the time as a kid, and yeah, it's just kind of nasty. Not my thing. So yeah, you would not catch me ordering an Oreo McFlurry. That is for certain. I just had an idea for creating truly random Noita. In what way? Gold over there. I'm gonna have to catch on fire for it, but it's probably gonna be worth it. I was hoping there would be enough blood there, but there wasn't. Wait, we have Firestone, so we can put ourselves out with that. I didn't actually have to take damage there. It's unfortunate. There we go. Each map piece would be random every time. Oh, so like the generation would be like even more random than normal. Interesting. Don't need an AI. And that's out of my reach. I mean, it wouldn't have to be completable. You could have it where the player just starts with like a drill, for example, and that would probably be enough to get the player through most situations. Ow. That hurt real bad. How you doing, Sunstriker? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay, I want to go and grab my tablet. Because I don't have enough water to kill the Stendaris. Speaking of Stendaris dying, see some gold down here for me. Very nice. I think we just encountered like 2 Stendari deaths already, which is very nice. We're actually doing absolutely spectacular on money right now. Like, unusually well for this early on, just because of all the encounters we've had super early. This is a great wand early on. I'm very happy to have it. We'll do very significant damage. And since it's got recharge as its primary limitation, I don't have to worry too much about, you know, I can just fire it and leave it alone for a little while and come back and fire it later. So I can rotate damage pretty well with it, which is nice. None too shabby. And it's a 7 cast too, which is like a lot. Such an AI can take about a year to master completely. Yeah, that would take that would be a long wait time for it for sure. Be a big investment if you wanted to work on something of that like. The permanent darkness is a little bit of a pain in the butt. But so far, I mean, we've been rewarded for this biome for the most part, so I can't complain too loud. Nice. I wasn't sure that one was going to make it. Tablet kick was a little shaky, but it happened. Got it there at the end of the day. Go. There's that skull biome modifier. What's that do? I think that's it feels gloomy, and that is a different version. It's like a guaranteed version. Like, it's a guaranteed modifier on specific biomes. So, basically biomes, or the biome modifiers have, like a rule set to them, essentially. And they can be shifted around per seed, and the majority of them are randomized. But there are a couple non-randomized ones, and It Feels Gloomy is one of them. I'm not sure if there's any other off the top of my head. But I think It Feels Hot might also be one, and that's over in the desert. There's like a couple of them. Only more one. This wand has a black hole chance, so I'm willing to try and get to it. Right now, you have It Feels Gloomy. No. This is the randomized version. I think this is the darkness one, or it's something about mysterious darkness cloaks the area, something along that line. So it is a different modifier. This is the random variant, and then It Feels Gloomy is the guaranteed variant. A little bit of water in there, and this is not that kind. Yeah, they do the same thing, but the thing is that they activate at different times. That's the idea. Oh my god, I've already got sparkles. Yeah, that's just how I know it. It's possible that it doesn't quite work that way, but you know, logically that's how it makes sense. Take the concentrated mana. I've been kind of digging concentrated mana lately. It's been useful, especially on that most recent run where I decided I wanted to mess around with the Iron Stomach. Do you know how cool sumo is? Like sumo wrestling? Or like a particular sumo game? Or is it a programming language? What do you mean? Sumo. Anoita streamer watches season started on Monday. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Really intense. Ah, yeah, it's pretty neat. There's like a lot of culture to it, and there's quite a few interesting bits of detail. That's for sure. Do I want the stainless? I think I do. Stainless isn't like super helpful most of the time, but it is nice. Can be made useful. I hate it when this wand only has 2 slots, by the way. It's like the absolute worst. Because it takes a decent wand and makes it like absolutely terrible. Never thought I'd enjoy watching sumo. I like the robot version of sumo personally. That's the sort of sumo I end up watching. Okay, let's see here. I think this wand's staying as is pretty good. This is like a strong setup, and I'm willing to. I don't think it'll ever triple hit, but I think double hit is enough. Can dump that. And we could like grab a bunch of spitters or any of this stuff. I love those as a kid. Yeah, I watch a little bit of Robot Wars here and there, and that's always entertaining for me. We'll do something along this line. That'll be a strong wand. We should probably use this as our missile wand. And my HP's a little low, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab those. We're not stressing too hard. Just doing a nice little standard run. Don't need to ultra try hard. I'm gonna make this one slot too. is a little bit out of the norm for me. This is a double DPS wand floor, which is, like I said, not super common, but we're doing it. How you doing, Drive? Welcome on in. Muscle memory's already messing with me. Another, oh, this isn't unstable. That's really good. Definitely take that over the Firestone. And welcome on in, Drive. What do we have down? Oh, hi. Kind of scary. Wow, that's more than I expected. Now, I got a partial parry. You saw the block there, but it didn't. He double hit me, so I was unlucky on the timing. How you doing, Swamp Runner? All right, let me head up this way. Since we've got Berserkium, I'm gonna be able to bust in here easy enough. I think. We'll see. There we go. And there's a decent chance of something being in here. The heart, very good. A little bit expensive in terms of digging, but I'm gonna say worth it overall. Also, my shirt has like a tag, driving me nuts. I don't know about you guys, but normally I end up like ripping all the tags off of my clothing. It kind of drives me nuts. How am I not getting crits? It's so weird. It's very strange. Expecting crits way more often with this setup. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was getting hit there. Same. First sludge, huh? Oh, hi! Luminous drills, huh? Don't mind if I do. It's always ideal when he has a wand that he can't kill you with and also has great stuff on it. There we go. Look at that. Lumies for days. Don't mind if I do. That saves me a lot of trouble. I think everyone does that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, so this is pretty legit. Not a bad wand either. I mean, it's a shuffle, yes, but it's got capacity for days, which does have its use cases. It's actually doing like relatively well mana-wise too. But yeah, what's everyone up to today? I hope everyone is well. We're gonna be doing a shorter stream today. I mentioned it earlier, but yesterday I was getting some hand pain, and it was not like I don't know. Like I don't get hand pain at all, ever. So I just gotta make sure that I take care of myself. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a shorter stream today to make sure it doesn't get any worse. I'm pretty sure I just strained myself or something. I don't know. Was holding the keyboard too tight. Do a little bit of that. Definitely getting some slime on me. Wow, I didn't. Nice. Gotta start doing them gamer hand stretches. I do like a hand stretches from every now and then. But yeah, I don't know. Normally I swap between like keyboard mouse game and controller game often enough where I don't ever have to worry about hand pain. And yeah, you know, there's limits. There's limits. You just gotta make sure you pace yourself. I think we're going a little bit hard with keyboard games recently. Play with your left hand. I already do, Bobo. I already do. I mean, I play with both. Let's go. So yeah, this Friday there's gonna be a an event. Or sorry, not this Friday. This is Friday. This Sunday there's gonna be an event on the 11th, and it's gonna be starting at 9:30 my time, and I don't know how long it's going, but it will be going for quite a while. So keep an eye out for that, because that'll be fun. A bunch of people will be playing Noita at the summit. I actually took the last League of PoE off because my hands couldn't handle it all the time. Yeah, I think it's good to do stuff like that for sure. But I'm sure just like a couple days recovery will be enough for me. Hopefully. I'm really hoping it doesn't become a repeat issue. That would suck. But if it does, I'll make sure I take care of myself. I'll figure out what to do. Let's see what we got here. This is a terrible wand. But it should have enough mana to cast all of its shots. It's good enough for me. Now, what do we have in our fungal here? So far, wow, the thing's just freaking out. Managed to sneak in for that Berserkium, which is nice. Fire potion, definitely not helpful. It's always weird having, like, 4 wands that you're trying to use at once. Because I definitely do have, like, 4 useful wands right now. And I feel like most of the time you only have, like, 1 or 2 at 3 tops. Very scared of the explosion radius of that guy. This one was a little bit spooky, too. Okay, we got, we got bees. Alright. A million enemies coming at me. Zap them out of the air. Yep. That works out pretty well. Gotta deal with this beehive. There we go. Robocop is likely to be up here. I'm gonna cast a little bit of that, just in case. Hopefully help keep me safe. there's some stuff going on. Is there another beehive, or is that one just on patrol? I do see more honey. I'm not sure. Have to find out. But what has everyone else been up to lately? I've been playing a little bit of Hunt Showdown with Michael. That's been fun. That game, it's funny. I've played it a bunch with my other buddy Aaron, and we just like we have like great synergy when it comes to just like killing monsters and rotating around the map and stuff. But when it comes to fighting, we tend to have some troubles, which is obviously the most important thing to be good at. But it's funny because with Michael and I, it's the other way around, where like we have literally no synergy when it comes to like killing monsters. We're hitting each other all the time, and I just end up like taking the lead and sending us places, which is like synergy in its own right. Being able to follow is the synergy. But when it comes to fighting, we just like demolish everyone. It's sick. Like we've had a couple full wipes or full server wipes already, and it's really cool every time. There we go. I think we've maybe had like 1 or 2 unsuccessful. Oh, that's lightning. I'm dead. Never mind. He's dead. That's. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's some scary stuff. I played Raptor Call from Shadow's 2015 version. One in Elite mode. It was a blast. Sounds pretty badass. What is Raptor Call? What the fuck is that wand? Holy shit. Look at the stats. It's got mana. It's got the horizontal path. It's got an incredible stat line. Wowee. Wowee. I think we could probably just leave with that, to be honest. I'm kind of thinking I will. My goodness. Damn, I was really hoping that mushroom would explode him. It did not. Wow, I didn't expect 2 of these guys. Whoa. One random little shitter out of nowhere. Okay, we're at 41 HP. Now's the perfect time to leave. I was just looking for that XP. It's working too much and Gunfire Reborn. I've been, I own Gunfire Reborn, by the way. I don't know what it is, but I can only ever play that game for a couple rounds, and it doesn't really enthrall me the way a lot of, roguelikes can. So, yeah, I don't know. Use some of that, at Berserkium. At Berserkium Rage. It's actually kind of sick. Pretty good. Oh, hey, I left a bunch of gold in there. Guess I'll bring it with me. See if I can get in here. I should also check the rest of these flasks for potential Ambrosia Flum. And... okay. Raptor is a shoot 'em up with a shop for upgrades. Interesting. I think it needs a touch of procedural generation. I mean, it does. It does have procedural generation. It's just that there's not that many maps. Like, there are very few maps. I think Gunfire is more fun co-op. Yeah, I've only played it co-op. But, even then, maybe it's just because the friend who I play with is like he's like a real sweat lord. And he will just sprint ahead and kill everything before you even see a monster sometimes. And it's just like, wow. You're real good at the game, I get it. But I would also like to play the game, perhaps. Isn't Gunfire a roguelike? It is a roguelike, yeah. Well, I guess it's more of a roguelite, technically. Not a like. We'll bring this wand along just for the heavy spread. might end up being useful. Or the timer, even, for that matter. How you doing, Alex? Welcome on in. Been a little while. Let's go ahead and grab that right away. Okay, yeah, you know. Sometimes you just get Circle of Vigor, Short Range Homing, and Small Teleport Bolt in the same shop. It's just standard stuff, man. I don't know what you're on about. But what are you worried? It's normal. It's completely normal. Yeah, I swear. What the fuck? Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Really can't complain about that, can I? I want to hold on to the lightning because I can do cool builds with that, and I don't plan on going Kraken Kill and have short teleport bolt. I'm gonna take Freeze Field. It's been a while since I've given Freeze Field some love. It's dropped in power since a couple of changes, but I do think that it is still good. Okay, so we're gonna go Lumi, one of these, and horizontal, one of these. This is expensive. I don't know about this. I could go with this instead. And then we're looking at some Spark Bolts, damage output. Probably put that there so that people don't get confused. And we need a double in there. Just enough room. Okay. Add on another one of these. Can I add another one on? I can. God damn. You think this is acceptable? You think this will carry me, chat? What, can I get this on there? Probably not. Yeah, no, I can't. That would be nice. Can I get this on there? Ooh, it's close. It's real close. Yeah, it's a pretty good wand. It'll certainly do. I think it has 35 degrees of spread. I definitely don't want that. It looks cool, so there's that. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. We'll definitely hold on to these Spark Bolts because they have a lot of value potentially going for the long run. Not that this is planned to be a long run. I'll probably do like a couple of runs today. We'll just farm a couple wins maybe. I think that'll be the idea. Let's do a little bit of that. Ooh. Look at that. There's a little bit of water in my concentrated mana. Go. And I guess I'll mix this too. Eventually that'll transform. Okay. I'm gonna have that in my main slot, actually. I should probably take a triple spell, because I've only got one. And the slime is actually pretty good also. But we're gonna skip out on that. Hey, Alex, what have you been up to as of late, if you don't mind? Are you asking? Let's head over this way. Let's head on into the next level here. Could just kind of rip through everything. The one problem with this build is if enemies are very far below me, I'm gonna have a struggle hitting them. But we'll work around it. Not all bad. Damn. Okay, that dude has a scary wand now. Frick. My tablet slipped out of my hand. I swear it wasn't my fault. Okay. The sniper is dead. The crap wand anyway. Got Ukos. We've got Ukos. There we go. I did see that propane tank activate over there, by the way. Sorry, I can't understand. Can you write? Yeah, sure. What of late? How about that? One of these. Super close to actually being able to grab that. Nice. Alright, grab one of these. We're doing pretty well on money, I must say. But I guess that's kind of the standard, right? It's hard not to do well on money in this game. At least these days, I don't know. Does anyone, when you play Noita, do you find that you don't end up with enough money? Because I find the opposite is the case, where I've always got, like, so much money I don't know what to do with it sort of deal. Like, how am I supposed to spend all this? Obviously, until you start, like, overflowing rerolls and stuff, and then money becomes a problem again. Or you go to hell and try to buy a bunch of spells. That's also a thing. It's a pretty costly endeavor. There's a couple things in this game where money's just like, okay, we need to dump it somehow. I guess that's the beauty of Gold to Power, is that you can, you know, save it for boss kills and blow up some bosses that way. I get loads of money too. I make animation for my stream. Do you want to look? Yeah, sure. Feel free to share. Sounds cool to me. Let's try to gather as much of this gold as we can. Already just like a million dead enemies down here. Head up here. Let's see what we got. Oh my god, that rat got hit by the tiniest piece of ice. Beautiful. He's beautiful. Oh hey, there's a dead worm here. That means there's probably, well, potentially a heart kicking around. Yeah, I've been thinking about what else we can do in the near future here, and I was thinking we could play some Way the Samurai again, and I've still been waiting for Other Side. It really seems like I'm very surprised that people aren't more interested in strategy games. But I don't know. Maybe strategy games just don't stream well. Maybe that's what it is. I'm super excited for Baldur's Gate to complete though as well. Baldur's Gate 3. You get loads of money too? Okay. It's not just me then. I figured as much. Although to be fair, if you're playing with more enemies mod most of the time, the more enemies mod, I would say you do get like a crap ton of money specifically because if you kill even one of the bosses, they drop like those massive gold rewards, which I think is very well justified. I think that's a good balancing point. You're taking a big risk, you should get rewarded. Even without the new enemies mod. Okay, gotcha. Let me take a look here, Alex. Take a peek.
Опа, на, драконья пещера.
Let me. Oh, is it the animation around your camera, Alex? Where it's got like all the cool boxes and whatnot? That's really neat. Oh man, you're playing the more enemies mod. Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, definitely have quite the style to your stream, that's for sure. All right. That's a bunch of things to murder. Let's see what we got around here. I want to make sure I actually catch that gold. This wand is kind of just silly and game-winning. I think we've kind of cracked this run wide open. It's there. We've broken it already. The fact that short teleport bolt is so much cheaper, by the way, is pretty broken. You're gonna learn Russian at this rate? Nice. Okay, so let's see if we can sneak in there. I don't see anything useful. That's fine. This is 3D animation. It's my first experience with it. Well, you've done a lovely job there, Alex. It looks quite cool. What program did you use? Yeah, the fact that you can, like, speedily travel with even the base wand because of the lighter cost of the short teleport bolt is kind of insane. Got him. It was a little bit scary, but we did get him. We got a damage up here. I'm gonna quickly go turn that in. That is just some free damage output. I don't know if my wand's gonna be able to afford it. We'll see. It's probably gonna be a little bit close, but I will replace the horizontal path for the time being if I can, as the damage up would be just a little more consistent. Yep, I can do that. Lovely. Quadcast is also great. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to a trigger. Let's get rid of a spark. Concentrated. We'll take these two. And I want space in my inventory for more stuff. DaVinci Resolve 17. I use that program for all photo, video 3D montage. Oh, nice. It must be nice to just have like one program to do it all. It's ideal. I vaguely know what that means. And I know it's some sort of curse. Okay. I could heal here. I kind of don't hate the idea of a heal. This is a no shuffler, but it's terrible again. The no shuffles that have been turning up are quite poor. I think we carried an extra no shuffle here, didn't we? Yeah, 170 with 47 recharge, 0.62, so it's going to be much slower. I don't really want to worry too much about that. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of inventory space here. Seeing as how we've got the ability to dig, I should make enough room for notes as well as something else. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a bunch of these luminesces. I don't know. Let's dump those wands. And we're gonna go up to the top, grab a couple goodies, see what we can get. We do now have a little bit of recoil on this thing, which is gonna make it slightly more annoying to work with in some instances, like for digging. But other than that, it will definitely be superior overall. Wow. I thought for sure I was getting shot there. Sniper was on point. He was ready for me. Thankfully, I was relatively ready for him. I was ready for something. Not necessarily a sniper. Okay. This thing does run out of mana eventually, but it's not too shabby for the most part. How you doing, It's Spooker? Welcome on in. Should be... I want to say here. Really happy because now the community must be everywhere. The Armada is alive, indeed. Indeed. Everyone's rotating around. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna quickly go grab a couple goodies. We can do. Yeah, this level is permadark, which does suck. But we should be fine. I don't think there's anything too threatening on this first floor. Uko can't spawn on this first floor as and alongside like a couple of other kind of dangerous things, but for the most part, it's not too bad. Made your new enemies mod? Don't tell him. Let's head up here, and we'll grab one of these. And now, gotta go and kill the boss, which should be easy enough. Fight Pit Boss, you won't? Yeah, I don't have anything for Pit Boss. I've got the personal gravity field, and that's it. Otherwise, it would take a million years. I guess I could try to like man fight him with lightning, but that would be pretty scary. I don't think that would work, because I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't like get all of the damage off. If I get the right stuff, I maybe could. I need like 1 or 2 specific spells. How are you gonna say you're not a mod maker, Keith? You have certainly made mods. Let's head over this way. Or would you call yourself an artist? Is that what it is? I'm not a mod maker, I'm an artist. How you doing, Base? Welcome on in. That is not open. Thought he was ready to be murdered, but he wasn't. Gotta give him time. Oh god, he got right up in my face there. Be rude. There we go. That'll do it. I think we did take a little bit of a hit there, but we do have a Circle of Vigor. If we can... Oh, we got Nala. That's amazing. And this wand looks pretty good. Yeah, that's a good wand. I'm okay with that. It's a little bit of a fixer-upper, but it'll do. Got any heart mages kicking around? Probably not. I love how we don't even call them wounding mages. We just call them heart mages, because it's like, oh yeah, you just heal them. I'm an artist. There it is. I knew it. Does that boss shoot poly? No, he doesn't. He just shoots normal projectiles. He can hit... I think he can max out at like 50 damage. He's kind of scary. After Terraria stream, I want to do a run of New Enemies mod. Goki's things broke... I went to every time, and I run some painful. Hopefully, with that New Enemies mod, everything will be fine. Yeah, so Goki's things is like pretty outdated at this point. I'm doing pretty good base. My hand was bugging me yesterday, so I'm probably going to be doing a bit of a shorter stream today. But yeah, I'm happy to be playing some Noita. We've been doing a lot of variety lately too. It's been fun, and yeah, you know, just excited to see what the future holds, because I've been doing a lot of like stuff to try and improve my stream, even though it doesn't look like it. You know, there's a lot of stuff to work on, and I feel very motivated right now, which is nice. Especially the fungal abomination. Goki abandoned the mod. I'll look into it a bit. Yeah, if you can clean it up, Keith, that would be huge. Ooh. What's wrong with my hand? It just started hurting a lot yesterday. after playing for like 5 hours. So yeah, like, and it wasn't like you're like you hit it or something like that. It's just like, oh hey, my muscles are like tensing up and kind of cramping. So I'm assuming that it was like just repetitive stress, something along that line. So yeah, it's just something to keep an eye out for. I just gotta be careful. I don't want to, you know, do long-term damage or anything like that. Where exactly? In the palm of my hand, Anthony. Now you're gonna tell me that. Oh god, the palm of the hand. That's the worst spot. You're gonna die now. Please don't do that. Please don't say those things. I'm gonna grab the notes, and I'm probably gonna kill the Alkbost. We'll see what we got from there. A D-sharp EG. No, I don't know how to say this, but you have hand cancer. Palm of your hand. Oh darn, you have 3 days left to live. We probably have to amputate. It's okay. As long as they don't amputate my larynx, I can still keep doing stuff. I'll just commentate over other people playing the video game. I've been wanting to do that, but I haven't had anyone send in their full replays. I want to be here for a while, but it's already late. I want to go run tomorrow. Have a nice dream. I'm going to sleep. Have a good one, Alex. Thank you so much for dropping by and saying hi. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely sleep. What the fuck? That's illegal. Excuse me. Did you see that? What the fuck is this? This isn't normal. Huh. Really weird. Play with your toes? Yeah, genius. This is some odd stuff. That was a really weird spawn. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Just a hunch. That was not normal. Okay. Where? Hold on. Okay. That's a problem. Got the freeze charge for that, which is good. Okay, this wand is like kind of schnazzy. Kind of amazing. Pretty good. How are they traversing a different biome? What do you mean, how are they traversing a different biome? That's a biome they're supposed to be. They can be there. Wand is kinda cray-cray. It's got some stuff on it. Got some things, that's for sure. Okay, we're gonna eat that. The bridge is a different biome. Oh, really? Like over the bridge is a different biome. That's really odd. Oh, really neat. Okay. We're gonna make a completely unique wand to kill this boss, and it's gonna look something like this. It's gonna be extremely dangerous to me, but it will kill the boss very well. So that's good. That's how we're gonna play this. At first I was planning on just barrel stuffing him to insta-kill him, but I think I'm gonna do it more like this. Should be more reliable. And, yeah, so something along this line. We'll put the horizontal path on. And then we'll get like a full heal going with this. And got the AD Sharp EG. Is there anything else that I can add on to this to make it better? I could null the shots. I think I like that. To focus on the explosion damage. That's good. And we'll put this over here. I'll clean this up so it makes more sense. How you doing, Solar? Good morning. Good morning, my friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put a double on. And we got this for healing. And,
Thank you.
yeah, looking good.
Love you, B. I am trash.
You're not trash, Nathan. Thank you, though, for the 5 months strengthening the Armada. Appreciate that, my friend. How you doing? What have you been up to as of late? All right, let's do one of these. One of these. Double heal here. Go. Lovely. And, yeah, so we've got an emergency heal wand. We've got some stuff. We should be pretty safe. I'm hoping this wand kills effectively enough. We got lots and lots of goodies to play with. Oh, we do need a proper digging wand, though. I think I'll do this for my digging wand. Not perfect, but it'll do. Alright. Yeah, because I changed my main wand. Working hard, going to Vancouver this weekend for the old anniversary. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I hope you have a wonderful anniversary with Michael. I'm just I'm just kidding. But you know, you should treat him at some point, to be honest. It'd be kind of rude of you not to. Shoot the wand or else. I'll be shooting it on the boss, don't worry. For those of you who don't get the joke, Nathan and Michael used to room together, and I would always hear Nathan yelling in the background whenever I was playing video games with Michael. It's good times. I think there's like an old clip of it actually somewhere on my Twitch channel when I was playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Pretty sure it still exists out there. And rightfully so. I don't blame him for a second. Alright, what do we got here? Guy is a scary boss, and now he's dead. Yeah, so this thing, it just works. It just works. If it hits. Alright. It doesn't really hit, though. That's kind of the problem. We're gonna grab the Omega, I guess. We got some real shitter spells here, unfortunately. But, yeah, it did kill the boss in one hit, so that's cool. Also, 5eater5 says, hey, I've gotten a run where I have access to basically everywhere in the game, and I've been trying to get a better wand for defeating the Alchemist. Is there a good place I should look for an accelerating shot spell? Generally anywhere below... like, a jungle level is probably where it's the most common, 5eater5, if you're looking specifically for an accelerating shot build. But, I mean, this run is, like, 40 minutes in, and I just killed the Alchemist with just a stack of explosions. So, like, there's lots of good options. I wouldn't rely solely on the accelerating shot build. There's so many good choices. Just like an explosive projectile or like a strong explosive will kill the boss extremely efficiently. So... yeah, don't limit yourself, but if you're after an accelerating shot, then definitely look around in the jungle. That's going to be the most common floor for it. Looking good. 320 life. We got notes. We got some gorgeous wands. We got Omega. This is a lovely start to a run. We've got unlimited healing. we can't go wrong at this point. I mean, we could blow ourselves up or get, like, insta-killed by a frozen skull. So, yeah, let's get off the floor where I can die instantly. How about that? Okay, so we're going to put an Omega on this puppy, and then we've got a wand refresh here. We're going to swap this wand around, because right now it will kill us in one hit if it lands a hit on us. Also, we've got more mana, which is lovely. I'm going to roll this, because it's all garbage. I'm going to roll this, because this is all garbage. I'm going to take, I mean, this is all also garbage. Is there a good suggestion for a wand build then? I don't really know that much about what explosions are strong. So explosive projectile in combination with luminous drills or materials will explode the boss very easily. You could also stack a bunch of lightning, and I personally nulled the lightning, and you could use that to kill the boss. You could use the big explosive barrels. You could also use these things with explosive projectile. They actually do the full damage with explosive projectile, which is really good. I'm in the work right now. Should I just hit it with a nuke? I mean, a nuke would do some decent damage, but the nuke is one of the weaker explosions overall. Like, it does not do that much explosive damage, unfortunately. Also, if you can just, like, get right up on his face, you can just blow him up. But it's a little bit dangerous to do that, so maybe don't do that. What's your HP like, 5eater5? Oh, this wand can't Omega. We'll have to find a new one. I have to find a new wand that can. I guess I could just do this and double it. There we go. Now we're set. That'll work. So I now have unlimited healing. That's kind of fucking sick. It's kind of broken. Definitely a little bit unfair. Okay, so the first thing I should do is take this EP off, because that's going to kill me. And personal gravity field, we can have chill for later. And let's grab this mana, because that's going to make it so we can make some crazy shit. Where's my other mana? There it is. For a second, I thought I dumped it somewhere. I was about to be real concerned. Thought it got lost in the energy orbs. You have 100 HP. Also, what's explosive projectile is it's something that needs to be unlocked. No, explosive projectile is the spell right here, 5 eater 5. If you find this one, you'll have a real easy time exploding the boss. Yeah. Yeah, you found it. I'm trying to think of what else. Chat, speak up. What else is really good for killing Alchemist? Like, I've thrown a couple ideas out there, but there's a lot of stuff that you can use. 1,000 HP. Oh, you'll be fine, though. A single chainsaw. That boss is actually immune to slice damage now, base. They nerfed that. But that is a good one. If you use, like, a drill instead of a chainsaw, if you can get a drill rapid firing, just get right on top of him, and he'll just die instantly. That's a pretty good option. Other than that, yeah, like, point-blank wands are really good against him. So if you can get, like, a drill going with, like, a damage up and like a recharge reduction, then that'll kill him really well. I'm talking about, like, digging bolt, not luminous drill, just to be clear. Okay, am I still gonna use this? I think I might. I'm gonna move our double over here, and this Nala is no longer useful in this instance, so we'll just leave it over there. And I would love a new teleport wand, and this is good enough for me. We'll use that instead. Dump the triplicate because I don't really care about it. Should we lucky on this run? What do you think, chat? We could roll again, or we could take one of these. I mean, some of these are pretty good. We're pre-heart mage, so I could take stronger hearts and get like 1 billion HP on the jungle. That's probably the play I should show off. Let's do that. Okay. So this wand. Ow! Blew me up. Because I wasn't looking. Okay. So, what have we got here? We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal. Like heavy shot, Nala, digging bolt. Yeah, that would be perfect 5 eater 5. If you can get that going, then you're set. But note that the heavy shot might push you around a little bit. So you'd probably be better off with just the digging bolt at lowest speed. You don't really want to play with Goki's things? Fair enough, Keith. Goki's things isn't for everyone. Generally, there's like a thing or two on there for everyone, but, you know. Up to you. How would ducks work on Alchemist? It depends on if they explode on them or if they just do the physics damage. Or, not the physics damage, the projectile damage base. If they just do the projectile damage, they wouldn't be very good because they do 20 damage. One would do 20 damage and they'd all be reflected. If they all exploded on them at the same time, it would do pretty significant damage. It'd be fairly good. Wand kind of sucks, huh? There we go. Now it sucks less. I think I can get a small homing on there, too. No, I can't. That's unfortunate. I'm surprised I can't. Here we go. I think I have reduced knockback around here somewhere. That would be perfect, 5 eater 5. That would certainly work. I don't really need to worry about HP, so I'm just going to pick that up now. And I can't edit on the fly, which is a shame, but I definitely think it's time that I anger Steven. I'd be a fool not to at this point. I don't have my tablet. Where is my tablet? Does anyone remember? Oh yeah, I sacrificed it. Frick. We're gonna go up and grab a tablet really quick. Because I'd be remiss if I was without it. Be a sad world to live in without a tablet. But this wand is certainly going to do well for me. And obviously unlimited healing is also pretty good, as it turns out. Because now we can just play to get hit and not care at all. And just be pretty much as aggressive as we could possibly want. So long as we don't instantly kill ourselves to very small set of enemies. Know how it is. Go and grab the lava lake tablet, I think. Pretty sure I left that one behind. And this wand is like a million times better as a teleport wand, which is really, really nice. All I really need now is like some slightly better digging, but this run is kind of balling out. It is balling out. For sure. I might go for a tiny kill this time, just because I haven't killed Tiny in, I think I've only killed him like 5 or 6 times. And he deserves to die a lot more than that. Every other boss or in the game has been killed much more than that. Giving me another invisible base? I don't think you are. For a second I thought they were, and I was very disappointed. And just heal it all off. Do not have to play well at all. Kind of beautiful. Just don't get insta-exploded by, like a lamp or something. And then we're good to go. That's all we gotta worry about on this run. Or I guess, like, a mass, that one other thing. There we go. Have you ever used deers in a serious build? I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've had some like insta-deer explosions, and the explosion from the deer was carrying me. They also have the fastest piercing rate in the game, which is pretty high value, I would say. Oh, there's some HP in there. So yeah, they do have like a couple of things going for them. They're not like the most reliable thing in the world, but they do have a couple of unique qualities, base. Let's see. Pretty sure the shop is on the other side, by the looks of it at this point. I don't blow myself up. I don't think we're gonna find much of interest in here. Hey, it's another heart. I changed my mind already. That's quite nice. HP is gonna be pretty important because the more HP I have, the more damage I can just tank and heal off. And I can just kind of take damage like a madman and not care at all. I'm going to chug this glass of water. There we go. And we're going to grab some of this ambrosia, I think. Seems like a good idea. There we go. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get. Not going to be a lot, but something's better than nothing. There we go. I figured take advantage of the ambrosia while I have the opportunity. Just explode my way on through. If I can sneak any of this stuff without getting any of the oil. There might be a little bit of oil in there now, which is a little bit concerning. Whoa! I'm just exploding my way through here now. This is great. Got another wand here. Once again, freezing charge OP, or freezing field OP. You know, it's kind of fun. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go down, grab another perk, and then come back up. Just because I can. But yeah, we're kind of cruising on this run. Oh my god. Alright, well, we just went from doing, like, pretty good damage to doing absolutely insane damage. So that's great news. Triple. And low. I need to put 1 off. I need to put 2 on. Do I have a double kicking around anywhere? I think I do. Pardon me, Steven. Lamp shade is in the way. Ow. Go. Okay. We need 1 more spell on here. I was crafting a little bit too fast. Let's slow down for a moment. Great anti-teacher tentacle timer. Tentacle timer is something that I have used many times. Chapout. It's pretty good. Tentacles of multiple forms. I use. We have another mana, don't we? I thought we found it. Yeah, we did find another mana. Okay. We're gonna be able to ramp our damage even harder now. It's lovely. Okay. Hang on. Please hold. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this is a double, so it needs just like another thing on the end. So, there we go. There we go. Now we're doing damage. This thing is disgusting. It's gonna do so much damage. I think I might be able to get short range homing on here too. with the most recent upgrade. Not quite. I mean, it's okay, but it's not quite what I'm after. Okay. So, let's head up. And, oh yeah, I'll show off the damage, I guess. You're getting a follow and I'm here to learn. Well, I'll do my best, Shipode. If you got any questions, fire away. I got answers for a lot of it, at least. This run is kind of popping off, so it's looking real good. I'm pretty sure we're already in the right condition to go after Tiny and stuff, which is really nice. Because that is the plan for this run, is we're going to go and kill Tiny. Just for funsies. Because I haven't done it in a while. Eye glyphs. Yeah, that's one I don't have an answer to. Just refer to the devs saying, go bungee jumping with mayonnaise in your eyes. That's all I got. That's all I got, unfortunately. Let's see if we can sneak through here. I gotta not play too cocky. I have been playing kind of exceedingly cocky. There's a good chance I get myself killed if I keep playing like this. I should play a little bit better. Go. Do a little bit of this. Ow. Yeah, that's the thing I was telling myself not to do. Okay, so we've got a spiral shot off of this thing. That's great. So the LARPA explosion's pretty cool. I wonder if we can use that on here, potentially. Do weird stuff. Can't cast on that wand anymore, so let's not do that. Go ahead and... I'll take a Freezing Gaze, because it's kind of fun. Must thank Weeto and Dunk for the recommendation. They're some lovely folks, and I really appreciate the recommendation, for sure. They're both awesome. Dunk is one of the best players I know at this game. And Weeto, I mean, come on. It's Weeto. Look at him. He's amazing. He's got one of the greatest win streaks there is. Let's see. His power is over 9,000. Exactly, pretty much. Your take. Rather than doing the long dig, I'm just going to use my teleport juice. That's a lot more convenient than having to dig all the way through. We found this teleport juice for a reason, we're going to use it. I would like to save it for like an eye in a parallel world, but I don't really plan on doing a parallel on this one. Let's see here. Who's the best Noita player? I don't think there is a best Noita player. I think there's different players who are good at different things. Best thrower and catcher. Let's see here. So I'm definitely going to take the 2Xer. That's awesome. Accelerating shot's kind of fun, but I think it's just going to take the light shot. Could go for like a bouncy. Weeto's on a 14 currently. Nice. You'd make my top 3. Well, I appreciate that, base. I try my best. I try to be as well-rounded a player as possible in terms of like knowledge as well as like technical skill. And I feel like at times I've maybe been the best technical player in the game. I don't think I am right now. Like, definitely not. But maybe at some point times. At least when it comes to speedrunning specifically. But maybe it's just that I grinded the hardest. That's also possible. But there's definitely people with like a lot more patience than me. And patience is a big part of this game. And it's definitely one that I do my best to circumvent at all times. You know? If I can, I'm gonna play like a frickin' degenerate. And I'm gonna run around, and I'm gonna get hit, and I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm gonna die in style, you know? I wouldn't have it any other way. But that said, I mean, the stuff like the no-hit runs, and like the new game plus 28, 33 orb, like that shit is crazy, and requires some insane patience. I don't think it's really for me, but I do respect it a lot. Like, it's insane. Also, we've got another mana, just because this run wasn't stupid enough. I'll take the tentacle, because that does have some properties that I would like to abuse on the long run here. Well, it won't be a long run, but, you know, there's a chance that I end up using it, which would be good. I think Dunk is the best catcher for the last run on 35 hours, but damn, I love Noita Community. Also, Expressionate with guys and craft makes you all the best players in Noita. Yeah, it's really cool how everyone, like, when you say, like, is there a best Noita player, it's like, everyone plays so differently, and it's fucking awesome. Like, it's really cool that that's even a thing at all. There's so many games where, you know, everyone just, like, turns into the same blob at the end of the meta. But, the end game meta is just, like, completely different. Like, there's so many different branches that work so well. And I love it. Plays the most Resident Sleeper. Then why is everyone watching Dunk then? Donuts. If he's playing the most Resident Sleeper, answer me that. Let's see here. It's comfy, all right. I don't blame him for playing the way he plays. Let's see here. Do like a short-range homing build. Spell Duplicate is kind of fun, but I don't really have anything to abuse it just yet. Commentary and streamer wands. There you go. If I can sneak through here. But how is streamer wands relevant? What? Do you mean like he just gets like OP stuff? There's spells to power. We're actually pretty close to having our build that we're looking for. It's cool. Definitely happy to mess around with some spells to power shenanigans. Boomerang's also useful in the long run here. I should make sure I leave like one open inventory slot. I'll go ahead and toss that out. And do I need double short range homing? I guess I can store it down here reasonably. Decent option. Streamer wands is like that one you have right now. Yeah, I don't have streamer wands active though. Or do you mean as in like, you know, the broken wands that streamers come up with? Because it's like, oh yeah, I have like 4 manas and I'm on the 4th biome, no big deal. That sort of deal. Streamers get OP wands. Yeah, I guess. Streamer wands here too. I do have streamer wands, but I don't have it active. I don't use it most of the time because it would cause me to lose a lot of my progress and that sort of thing. Weeto with the raid. Welcome on in, Weeto. And gang. Weeto and Doritos. We got Gonna Do Stuff. Fan, Ephemeris. Welcome all of you. Hope you're doing well. Weeto, what were you up to today? I hear your streak is progressing nicely. Is that the case? Look at this thing. This is bullying. This is bullying. No, I think very nice. You died. Oh no. How'd you die? At 15? Oh my god. That fucking sucks, man. What happened? I imagine you were going at your like standard quick pace. What are your run times like on that? I know when I was going for like a little streak, when I did the 10 streak, I was doing like 20 to 40 minute runs, and then they turned into like 1 to 2 hour runs. And yeah, it slowed down a lot. 45 to 55? Okay, very nice. Kind of what I figured. I did it. I got him. It's a lot easier with every immunity and endless resources. Indeed, it is 5v5. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Weeto. But you know what? If you keep at it, I'm sure you'll end up with like a crazy streak. But let me make sure I shout out Weeto as well. For everyone who doesn't know, Weeto is a fantastic fellow Noita, a skilled one at that, and a variety streamer occasionally. He does art streams every now and then, and yeah, he just puts a smile on my face. You know? Go and check him out. What do we got here? This wand is juicy. I like it. I'm gonna kill the pit boss with it. Plan. Well, do we want to Omega Saw him, or do we want to use the other set? I think I will Omega Saw. Or no, I'll use the plasma because it's safer. Okay, so we got Hollow Egg, we got Short Range Homing, and that is set. Good to go. He always throws Doritos on mine. Rude but tasty. I mean, you know, sacrifices must be made. Okay. So we've got our unlimited heals. We've got just like all the shenanigans on Earth combined into just a few wands. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, this run has been going for like an hour, and I have this crazy freaking loot. Like this is a super duper busted run that I've just been able to play like an absolute ape and get away with everything, just because the loot that I've found is really nice. I'm very pleased about it. Here, I'm dead or not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me click. I gotta bring it up for people. Okay. So, you're in Temple of the Art. Nice. Pretty shit wand by the looks of it, doing terrible damage with like a machine gun.
Crystals.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is a kind of a duty wand by the looks of it. How is he still alive? Those things are so tanky.
I don't even have a good damage type against them.
Oh, that's some stuff.
Oh fuck.
What?
No.
No. Oh! Ah! Oh my god.
I don't see anything.
Oh no. Oh no.
Or not. Not yet, at least.
Okay. Save. Save. Saved? Hey, it's no, dude. So much damage. That is so sad. How did the initial blind shot happen? Wow. Okay, so it bounced off your shield and then it hit you after. Like it bumped into you again. That sucked. That was really unfortunate. You had that. I mean, that's just rough. That happens sometimes, right? Very unfortunate. All right, well, you know, sometimes that happens. I guess that's the price of going a little bit faster. Base is off to bed. Have a good one. Stranger late. Well, welcome on in regardless. I appreciate you joining in with the raid. But yeah, Base, have a lovely night. Thank you so much for dropping by and saying hi. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. Let's head over this way. Head on over yonder. Okay. Let's see what we can gather. By gather, I mean we're gonna go and kill that boss. Maybe we'll get a good wand out of it. Not that we don't already have pretty decent wand. Like, this wand has, like, 13 degrees spread, which is, like, normally terrible. But I don't really care, because we've got many shots firing. Keith asked me if I've played Xenon 2. Never heard of it. What's it about? What's it about, Keith? Grab the orb. Ready for the shot. There it is. And... dead. Careful coming back up. There it is. The clean killed. Is there a shield perk only run possible? You would have to kick the boss to death if you did that. Wow. That's a gorgeous pinata. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it depends on what you mean by shield perk only run, Neobind. Like, you can reflect a lot of the shots, but they won't all, like, kill. Like, if you reflect a boss shot, it won't kill him. How did you just one-shot him? Chapoud, I used this wand here. So, summon Hollow Egg into short-range homing into Plasma Beam Cross. So the summon Hollow Egg doesn't deal any damage, and because of that, it won't make it so it takes ownership of the shot that shoots back. So basically what this boss does is whatever deals damage to him on the first frame, for every subsequent frame that he takes damage, he will shoot that shot back at you. So since this doesn't deal any damage, this won't take ownership of that effect. But Plasma Cross will deal damage per frame to the boss. And because of that, he will just keep spamming more plasma beams, and then he'll end up killing himself with it very quickly. So this is like one of the best wands to kill him. Just gotta play it well. Omega spells are OP, indeed. Yeah, we've got like unlimited heals and all sorts of dumb stuff. But yeah, both those wands are yeah, we got some crazy stuff. We got some good stuff going on. I'm not gonna bother with the arc, but I will definitely take this. Go. And I'll take Meteor Say just to around with it. We used Meteor Say the other day. We'll use Matasay today. Okay, so we got Upward Larpa. We got Black Holes. We got another spells to power. We got Spark Bolt Double Trigger. We got Area, which is good. No, it's totally fine, Chapat. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry that you got auto-modded. Happens. Hacks! It's no hacks. Part of the game. It's part of the game, alright? Or would you rather me run back and forth twice instead of saving you all a little bit of time? Would you prefer that, Donuts? Is that what you would like? For me to waste everyone's time? Alright. We'll keep the short-range homing. Plasma beam's done its job. Egg is still in use. Is it because of the lumps? Wait, what do you mean because of the lumps? Let's see. Okay. Let's throw this here, and we'll grab this. We're gonna end up using this wand. This wand's gonna go, I think. Actually, so this will become my teleport wand. This will become my new crazy wand, which is gonna shoot a black hole and a heal. And we will continue to use wand to refresh for it. We'll need a double-double to make this happen. Could also do LARPA explosion on this, which is just funny. Grab that other double. Boom. And we'll keep the Nala back here. And Tentacle and the short-range homing. Whoops. Accidental throw. Sure, you've seen plenty of those, but that one was a little bit less impactful than what you're probably used to. Okay. We definitely want to replace that. This thing is like... It now needs a triple instead of a double. Because it's not going to shoot properly anymore. Yeah. That's a thing. What if I can get away with doing some shenanigans like this? No, it's way too expensive. I can't get away with that at all. Okay. Yeah, so that's looking good. Pretty much what I want out of that. I don't know where I'm going to find the triple. Oh. Got our hollow egg on there. Whoops. Here, let me show off this wand again, because it's pretty cool. Oh, I need more storage. I really need more storage. This is rough. Wand is going to be slow as long as I'm using this. I'll get rid of Freezing Gaze. Freezing Gaze, while cool, is not that helpful. And we'll get rid of another one of the Lumis as well, because I already have 3? I have 3. That's pretty good. I also don't need this green glimmer on here. This is kind of a joke. Which gives me access to more space to work with. Just edit your inventory. It's not a mod. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Solar? I'm actually gonna use this instead. Ah, fuck! That's a mistake. I had all my notes on there. Oh, shit. That sucks. What a dumb mistake. A, D sharp, E, G. I even had it in the right order. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Well, that sucks. Save and quit, go player, XML. Game is perfectly fine with that. That's really dumb that that's even a thing. And I will not even entertain the idea. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. Then we've got that goes there. And now we've got this dumb wand. Lovely. Lovely. Seems like the musical energy is gone. I'm gonna put that over there. Now we hopefully won't get that message a million times. Rest in peace, musical energy. Hardly knew ye. We definitely want the second spells to power, because that's part of a build. And now we've got the tentacle, the 2 spells to powers. We don't have a timer, but we can always worry about that a little later. I guess I could hold on to this if possible. Let's see. I'm not using Omega here, so I guess I can use it there. And then use Wand Refresh here to store a couple more things. We'll do that. And, what's the thing look like now? Probably don't want Nala on that, but also looks kind of fucking sick. If we do that again, I think we should probably do that again. That's kind of sick. That's kind of fucking sick. That's a fun one. That'll be good for digging, I guess. You know, I've had better digging ones, but I've also had worse. Let's go. That should be lots of fun. Go. This thing is legit. I love the momentary freeze frame. Have we even slain the dragon? I think we did slay the dragon. I don't think we got anything good out of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we left it behind. We can kind of go wherever we want now, though. Like, if we wanted to go to hell, we could. Not really sure what I want to do on this run now. Blow that guy up, I guess. The two tentacles is, oh, hey, meteors. These are fun. I'm not going to use meteors. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? We've already got, like, one of the top DPS wands in the entire game. That's a pretty sweet wand, but it's got a lot of recharge, so it'd be a real fixer-upper. Not HE double hockey sticks. Why not? Go ahead and take that. Go. Love to have the heal. Whoa. Yeah, we're getting blown up. I don't care. Does not matter about that whole taking massive damage thing. Getting exploded for half of my health because I'm already full healed and I've got saving grace, so it doesn't even matter. As long as I'm healing, I basically cannot be killed. Unless I get polymorphed, I guess. Or electrified repeatedly until I die. And that's also an option. Man, this thing looks sick. Cool looking wand. The tentacle tails don't do anything for me, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Pretty helpful. Ellis, did you catch the end of my last run yesterday? I'm not sure if I did. I was sitting around for a while, but I can't recall. You'll probably have to at least jog my memory. Or feel free to share if it was something that was apparently clip-worthy. Let's see. I'd love to get an all-seeing eye. I don't think we've seen one yet. A little bit of brain left there. We'll handle that. Hey, it is a shop. I feel like there's never not a shop on that floor, you know? It seems so likely to have one. Just kind of crushing. This run really got out of control. Thorler, why don't you do a run like this and go kill all the bosses? You gotta go and murder them all. Let me catch it and kill it. Please do. Please do. Because it takes me more than an hour. This is an hour and 17 minutes in. Come on. Tell me you'd be bored an hour and 17 minutes in on a run like this? Let's sneak over here real quick. So we can grab the orb. Make our boss maybe survive a moment or two. Where the fuck I am. Whoa, this isn't where I wanted to be. A little bit off. Not everyone can put 4 hours into a run just to die to Polly. Fair enough. Guito, fair enough. Not everyone has that sort of endurance. Ow! I'm getting murdered by my own wand. I'm dead! Oh my god! How? Where did my heal go? What? Oh my god. So I understand taking the 400 damage, but where did my... Look, my heal didn't go off when I shot my healing wand. I mean, I earned that entirely. I didn't die to Polly. I died to freaking Twitchy Mage. An invincible Twitchy Mage. I'm salty about that one. Goddamn. Well, I suck. Where did my heal just didn't spawn? Hang on, I gotta hop into the Conjurer mode to understand what happened there, because that made no sense. That wand should have shot a heal and didn't. We're gonna pop in here really quick. I gotta test a thing. I gotta know if you get Twitchy shot, can you no longer heal? That's what I need to know. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go quickly get ourselves spell. We're gonna turn on cheat G or cheat ever fades. Because that I've never seen that happen. Yeah, I know I got like hit by ominous. The twitchy did like 99% of the damage because my wand was doing nuclear damage. Wow, I got the stupid freaking. I got the acceleration flask. That's frustrating. My 1 in 15 for my next speed run is blown. Okay, so we're gonna open up this and we're going to go ahead and add Bell. Going to grab all, and we're gonna type in circle of figure. There we go. Okay, throw that on there, and now we add Twitchy. So we'll get the Twitchy mage. Let's see, where is he? There he is. Okay. Oh. I see, I think. I think I understand what happened. Quickly grab unlimited spells. Do crit on fire spells work on the pit boss? No, they do not. Crit on fire is the worst crit on because it's the only one that doesn't work on enemies all the time. A little annoying. Go ahead and grab a double spell. And double. That's a doi. Not what we're after. After a double. Here we go. God, what an insane death. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So, here's what happened. You have to hit the epicenter of the Circle of Vigor. When you have the Twitchy shot on you, Circle of Vigor you no longer have ownership of it. So the only way to take the effect is by hitting the dead center, and because I had the black hole on the Circle of Vigor, it sent away the Circle of Vigor before I could get any healing from it, and that's why I died. So that's what happened. That's how I died there. It's not that the Circle of Vigor didn't spawn, it's that it got sent away with the black hole. So I guess we learned something new at least. That's pretty freaking dirty, but yeah, there you go. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and maybe keep Circle of Vigor separate. Can you show the heal wand? Yeah, I can, Matt. Here's the heal wand. It's double spell, Circle of Vigor, wand refresh, which will allow basically what I was using sans the black hole. Not the mage that I was trying to get bullied by. I was trying to get bullied by this one. The wand refresh is part of what I wanted to see since I never got it working. Thanks. Yeah, for sure, Matt. Figured it was something along that line. Yeah, wand basically, if you want to make a limited spell unlimited with wand refresh, all you have to do is make it part of the same spell block. So make sure that you have like a multicast that's drawing into it. Otherwise, it won't work. So that's all you have to do. And you can do that with any number of spells. Just note, if you don't have enough mana to pay for the wand refresh, then you'll end up losing some of your casts. So be careful with like a machine gun firing version of a wand refresh unlimited, because otherwise it'll mess with it a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch Solar's clip. I'm sorry I died there, chat. That was an uncharacteristic mistake. But, you know, it was a situation that I haven't encountered before. And, you know, sometimes you take silly risks. What are you doing, Solar?
Mistakes were made.
Oh my
Hey,
god. Double
what?
kill.
How did we kill them? Did the tablet bounce back?
That was a sick bounce.
Oh
What
my
the fuck?
god, there we go. We killed them with the tablet.
Worth it. Got him.
Oh my god, that
Yeah,
was so good.
that's a bounce.
That's a
Goddamn.
cool.
I
See, I
was
got my
expecting a liquid
revenge.
bounce. Wasn't even a liquid bounce. That's a weird one.
Oh my god, I'm losing my shit with this.
I really wanted that money. There were some TPs in the shop. Oh, I see. I mean, that's just not an angle
Mistakes
you
were made.
approach from. I really think you should have, you know, the approach from any other angle, just waited on that one. Although I'm the one talking. I just got horribly murdered. Alright, let's go into another run. Should we do a nightmare or normal? Whoever speaks up first, that's what we'll end up doing. Note that we won't have any bosses in Nightmare. Normal? Okay. How you doing, Michaela? I'm doing alright. I just died horribly, though. So, other than that, pretty good. How about yourself? Hoot.
Landing at work.
How fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering where you were off to already.
For our region manager.
Ah,
So-
everyone's favorite, the regional manager,
Yeah,
huh?
she's actually ours.
That's good. Yeah, if you're a regional manager, you immediately become like one tier lower liked than everyone else, at least. I remember we had a regional manager at Princess Auto named Brian. Brian was such a frick. Thought he was so much better than everyone else. Like, oh, at my store, we don't have these sorts of problems. And it's just like, well, well, Brian.
And your store.
Yeah. Just a struggle. When I was working there, like, it was like a revolving door of people in charge. It was crazy. I had like the sassy British guy for my boss for a while, who was like actually quite inept at his job, and he was amazing because he was just a pretty chill dude for the most part. And then he was too stressed out, so he quit. And then our second in command, who really didn't want to be in charge, ended up being like forced into the position of manager. And yeah, she like quit and ended up having to like come back as like just a lower level worker later. Yeah, that was weird and quite unfortunate. And then we got frickin' Derek. Oh my god. Derek from Medicine Hat. He always said it weird.
Hat.
Yeah.
Emphasis on
He
the hat.
pronounced it different from everyone else. He just put a lot of emphasis on the hat for some reason, and it just
Maybe
weirded
that's
me
how
out.
they say it.
Derek.
Hello, Solar.
Look at that, she's getting out ahead of you now. Please don't push my chair back like that. It's really hard on my back. What was that?
Anything else
Yes.
for-
What?
else we're gonna-
Put in whatever you like. What do regional managers do? Well, generally they manage one spot, and then they also show up to all the other stores in a general area and be a prick.
Yeah, they know what,
They
don't
just show
manage-
up and complain.
They shouldn't be managing one store. They're managing just a whole tile in like a house.
Yeah, but they also, like, generally they have a home-based store, and they run that one too. Everyone I've met from fucking Medicine Hat. I don't know. And I don't
then
like to think that a whole region of people is gonna all be fricks.
With our store, with our place, they don't show up randomly. But I know in some places, the region manager, with different stores, not our company, but other companies, why can't I speak? Regional manager just show up randomly to for surprise visits to make sure things are being done correctly.
Yeah.
It's super stressful. Thankfully, that's not a thing where I work, but where my sister used to work, it was a thing, and it was...
I remember when Derek first came to the store, he showed up with his family and just didn't make himself known. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'll play better this time. He didn't make himself known to anyone that he was going to be the new boss, and apparently everyone who was out on the floor didn't say hello to him or anything like that. And there's a rule where if you make eye contact with someone in that in that business that you have to like approach them and say hello and stuff.
Like most, you should
Yeah.
be. But most, I don't really.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Really old. Saying hi to every single person.
Indeed.
But
Michaela, my chair, please.
sorry,
You're
sorry.
killing me.
But it is better
I guess.
because I know when I.
I don't think anyone wants to be said hello to, though.
Well, it depends. Like. for-
Like, there are people who don't know what they want and need help and don't want to ask.
Yeah.
And those are the people that probably need help.
And it helps if
Yeah, I guess.
because there's times when it is crippling, just can't ask for some reason. But ouch.
I know what you mean. What's the cat doing?
Freaking out.
I fell down a holy mountain into a floor, and the literal floor was a laser beam. Wait, what do you mean? Like you went into an ionized biome and it was crazy? Is that what you're talking about? Sounds like ionized biome shenanigans. This is my cat. Her name is Belle. She is lovely. She loves to lick my fingers for some reason. Probably because they're very salty. My best guess.
Licking them.
Leaning in real hard on that one.
Well, they also regional. Yeah,
I don't know.
regional
Kinda weird.
managers also like. Basically, if the store manager doesn't know a thing,
Hmm.
they ask the regional manager.
Yeah, that's fair.
They tell us what.
So now the regional manager's job is described. We can carry on.
It's like enough.
Enough regional manager
I just
talk.
remember.
Just now remembered. That's good. Look at that. Didn't even get a splash of toxic sludge on me. It got on the tablet, but not on me. No. Look, it's just blood. Why are you just pointing at the screen?
It's trailing off of you.
No, it's not.
I
Toxic
don't
sludge
know.
on me at all. Wow, that was unlucky. Gonna just dodge around this guy. There we go. Wow, one of them lived. There we go. We're good. All right, I gotta like focus in, get on this next run. I was getting all distracted on that previous one, and I died on the first floor like a scrub. That's not right. Although that is something that happens to me in video games. You die once, and then the death gates are open. You just can die as many times as you want, over and over and over again, you know? It's like it matters significantly less after that first death. But it resets every day. Almost. Got him. Sounds familiar? Yeah, see, it's not just me. Sounds like you're ready to throw. No, I'm ready to recover, okay? I see what you got there, Neobine. That is unfortunate. I tilt hard after dying. I'm a little bit tilted after that death that I had. That was a dumb one for sure. But we can recover. We can recover. We can have another good run. Not like I had infinite healing and like everything I needed to do literally anything in the game within an hour. Not like that was the case or anything. No, it was just a normal run where I can just get all of that again, probably, right? What do we have here? Egg. Technically, you can't recover from death. That's true. Especially, well, I mean, in a video game, you can. Go. You take a hit there, but I think I'm gonna leave the HP. All-seeing eye, deep black hole. See, we're already off to another racing start. This is great. This is a 161, so I can't use the thing. Hepatitis is kind of fun. I'm gonna anger Steven early, because I feel like it. And I'll take back shield. Back shield's pretty good. Get rid of those so that way I don't have to deal with them getting in my way. Go. A little bit of this action. It's gonna take a million years to get through that, isn't it? Go. And it's one dead Steven. First a mini. I hope I can get my Scode tablet kicks on point today. That would be nice. That's something that I need to work on again. Because I had it down pretty consistently before, but it's much, much harder than a Steve kick because he's a little bit less predictable. Steven's really predictable. You can get him every time. Alright. We're digging. Boy howdy. Sure is going. I'm not wrong, though a zombie or a skeleton variant of Extra Life would be cool. Yeah. Your body is just a cocoon for your skeleton. That's how it works. The final evolutionary stage. I've got to go to work. See you dudes later. Have a good one, Fahrenheit. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you had an enjoyable time, and I'll catch you later. Why do I have a Halo now? Because you have 3 or more loves and or saving graces. There are certain perks that give you a Halo. It could be a red Halo, and you get that from a couple of other things. Okay, let's grab one of these, and I guess I'll set it up for this floor. It's not bad. You kill Colmy, and then Giga Steve made from all the bodies of the Steves you slaughter. Only corpse right. That would be so cool, Chappelle. That'd be awesome. Would love that. Okay. Let's cast that. Cast. Okay. Here. Kinda hate it. Kind of really terrible, to be honest. Gonna do this. And, we'll not pick that up yet. You don't. You have a set of perks that is giving you the Halo. You have 1 saving grace, 1 more love. You got it after taking Peace of the Gods, so maybe that counts? Yeah, that's probably one of them. Feels roomy. Why have I not had a million flies spawn? Is it because they're all down here and they have... Oh, that's why! That's why I haven't had a million flies spawn, because there's a maximum spawn count already. That's actually kind of big brain, is just let them spawn and then deal with them, like let them go away from the nest, that sort of thing. Extra lives count as well? Okay, there you go. There you go. There's a couple different things that count then. Thank you, Wito. Bit of this, a little bit of that. Ah! This looks like a nice wand. It's got an always cast. It's a garbage always cast. Haha. Haha, got him. Hope you like always cast that kill you instantly. Very funny game. Oh, it's a shame. I can't believe they never added a thing to allow you to like remove / insert always casts. Like it just makes a lot of sense. I really wish that they added the wand workbench concept that I'd come up with a while back. Thought that would be a lot of fun. Maybe for Noita 2 or a DLC at some point. Go. And wood her up. Now that could be a mod, reanimating clumps of enemies with buff stats. The Super Necromancer mod. That reminds me, is Keith still here? I gotta bug him about an idea I had. I was thinking it would be really cool to have like a completely like all the enemies in the game, but Uko-ified, so they're all just like shooting lightning and shit. I thought that would be fun. Nice, pretty cool. There's a wait. There's the perk, but it's pretty unreliable. Yeah, the perk is a freaking joke as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Sure. Gee, bud, don't mind if I do. Seems pretty good. Retro chests have been kind of bonkers for the last couple days. So the Uko mod. The Uko mod, but everything is... You can recognize what creature it once was, Solar. So like a rat Uko. That's what I want. Don't you also want a rat Uko? Elemental biomodifiers, which affect creatures with the element. That could also be kind of neat. Rigged run. These spells aren't even helpful yet. Other than maybe linear arc. Could probably sneak linear arc on there and have that be helpful right away. But I need a wand. A wand real bad. I wasn't sure that one was going off. That tablet ended up being a blocker rather than a killer. A bit of a shame. Sometimes that's just how it is, though. Sometimes that's just how it be. I mean, I would argue every run is rigged. Right from the start. Got him. I was hoping that the tablet would take them all out, but, you know, chain bolt is good enough. Got him. Why go Snarl? What about Sir Uko mod? Did you not see the Uko mod run yesterday, VCliff? Because it's a real thing. I like the word snarl. Good word. I don't know what it means. Probably both small and slow. Slow like a snail. Snarl. No. Yeah, so yesterday we did a run where we did multiple runs where we had to try and beat the game where every single enemy in the game was Uko. And it was a challenge. It was a challenge. That's the no spoiler version of the story. The fact that I'm missing that angle is a real shame. Gotta work on that. Ow. Let's see if I can get this in 2 shots. Wow, we got it in 1. I mean, big Uko, I guess. Sir Uko certainly would have made it harder. I don't think this is gonna work very well. I'm gonna have to try and get in there somehow. Frogs scare me. It is a reasonable response to these frogs, I would say. Oh, God. Frick. Missing with the tablet is always a bad thing. Okay. Thankfully, we can get him in 3 shots. This thing shoots super slow, though. Like, it's quite terrible. Wow, that's a jump. Gonna try and let this one get a little closer. Not close enough, though. Just gonna hit him with one of those. Never mind. We're gonna miss. We're gonna miss. No tablet hit, no missile hit. We gotta do it the slow way. I miss out on the gold. I should have turned around and took his tentacle off. That would have been sweet. If you like cut his tentacle off, he loses it forever. Or I guess I guess octopus can regrow their tentacles, so maybe that wouldn't be fair. How you doing, Ziff? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. The ant, the acid variety. not an antacid though. It's a pro-acid ant for some reason. Has anyone turned this spell into a minigun yet? Oh yeah, lots of people have. It's a lot of people's favorite spells for a variety of reasons. I'm not that big of a fan of it though. I think that it's really expensive for what it does. Bit of an inferior spell in a lot of cases. There we go. Chain Bolt is quite good. It has some uses. Blow that guy up. There we go. Or Tentacle separates and has a mind of its own and slither away to fight later. That would be cool. It's just a good fungal spell. Yeah, it is a good spell early. It's way too expensive, though. I think 50 or 60 would be better. I think it would be pretty fair for it to be 50 or 60. Although I think 80 is just too high. I think even like a 65 would be a little bit more reasonable. There's quite a few spells in this game where it's just a little bit unfairly priced, in my opinion. Where it's like, did you really have to make it that expensive? Especially with limited spells. I don't think that limited... Like, if you're making a spell limited, why are you also making it, like, expensive? Why is it both? It doesn't make sense. And then they also make limited spells bad, and it's like, what? So you've got this limited spell, it's really expensive, and really inconsistent. And it's just, come on. There are good limited spells, but not all of them. How you doing, Stellar? Welcome on in. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, homing is worth, like, or good homing is worth, like, 70, I would say. I would say 70 mana for strong homing is fair. That one scares me a little. Which spell? We're talking about how expensive Chain Bolt is. I guess I could just put this on. Pretty good option. Pretty good. I think the big gold chunk fell down here. It's a little bit risky. We'll go for it. Go. Still Chain Bolt? Yeah. It caps and forces you to... Wait, it caps and forces you to think it... Wait, what do you mean by that? These guys are going after him. Frick, that was a really bad whiff. Ow! Wow, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. That was really bad. Okay, I gotta get out of here. But my tablet. My tablet! I need to play better. God. Hate this. Wand over there, too. Wand that I'm not gonna be able to access. I don't like Chain Bolt very much. Just gonna put that out there. Like, even in this context, I'd probably rather be using a spark or double spark bolts. Something along that line. You don't have to think while using it. I mean, I don't. Is there a Chain Bolt with timer? Because that would become a chonky wand. That right there. There is not a timer variant. I'm gonna put it out there. I really like Pinpoint to Light. Yeah, Pinpoint to Light is legit. It's got some really strong scaling potential. I like it as well. It's hard to make work sometimes, but if you get the right stuff to go with it, it's really crazy. Pinpoint to Light is nice. I don't quite use it. Yeah, it's kind of a situational one. That one sucks extra hard. Probably should have taken it anyway, but we don't really have too much time to think things over. We're just gonna go. 3 HP is not enough to be messing around in this place. I just have to pray I don't get a Robocop on my forehead. We might be able to make it out of here alive. And that, I really like pineapple pizza. Wow. Costs a ton. Ping pong potential? Do tell. Ping pong with what? Oh, with the Pinpoint of Light? Who mentioned ping pong? I don't even see ping pong mentioned anywhere. Oh, you know what? I left my full heal up at the top. I just have to go back up and get my full heal, and then I can finish the fungal. I forgot that I did that. I entered fungal caverns with 60 HP. As long as we don't get, like, shot by a shotgunner, we're good. How did I forget that entirely? I mean, pinpoint potential? Okay, so pinpoint is crazy because it can be comboed with a trigger, and it's, like, cheaper piercing by a significant margin. And it also is really receptive to homing. And, yeah, it just works very well as a trigger spell. So it's quite handy in that regard. Okay, so we should have a full heal over here, which is going to be really, really nice. Very relieving. Lovely. Pinpoint with homing is amazing. Yeah, it's quite potent. Alright. Now what? You break your hand or something? I did not break my hand, but I hurt my hand a little bit the other day, Skip. I was gaming too hard. And, yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of bugging me now. But we'll be okay. Nothing serious. Yeah, let's move this onto this one instead. Seems like a good idea. I've tried homing damage field and bounces, which was pretty good, but not insane. Homing damage field and bounce. Oh, that's kind of a cool one. Gaming too hard, yeah. It happened on stream, okay? People saw that my hand started hurting. It swelled up. It didn't happen at all. I wonder how... does this still home like this? I don't know if it does. The other day I found a heart mimic, but got electrocuted to death before I could kill it for my progression. That really sucks, Stellar. That sucks super hard. Why didn't you just kill it right away? Can I do this? Yeah, that's gonna be way, way better than everything else I was using. Alright, good stuff. And we've got lots of room. This wand taunts me. It's got such nice stats, and then it's just got the worst always cast on Earth on it. I wonder if there's always casts that make it so your wand, or the wand, is, like, better added. Because I think there are positive and negative always casts. So I wouldn't be surprised if that were a thing. Has Big Fan just become a meme, or it's sincere? It's a meme and also sincere, I think. I think for the most part, it's just that everyone gets along pretty well. But it is definitely, like, memed up a little bit. So it's a mix. It's a mixed thing, I would say. Especially when it's coming from Solar. He's a big fan of everyone. He says it so much it barely has any meaning. Of course, I'm mostly kidding. The only meme I know is Smoothie. There you go. Alright, we gotta go this way. God, I feel slow. Please give me a teleport. This is awful. We talked about this the other day in Solar Stream, where it's like, oh man, there's some people out there who don't like teleport, and they are blessed because they don't have to feel the pain of going incredibly slow. But at this point, I think the meta's grown to the point where pretty much everybody wants a teleport. I can't really think of too many people who aren't gonna be happy about wow! Kill one mushroom, get 20. I don't like this deal. Always give teleport re. Not getting that money, am I? I give up. Someone needs to create Big Fan the user. Well, there's nothing stopping you. You could be the one. You could become the Big Fan. Always give Cordyceps. Yeah, that one hits Cordyceps really often. Wow, another treasure chest with bells. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's a lot of those guys. Oh. Y'all gonna stack up for me? That'd be kind of cool. How'd you cram your way through that? That's hacking. That's some hacking right there. I'm gonna go way up this way. I can cut them off, grab the tablet, gather all the money. Copper pouch. That is not helpful. I'm gonna eat a little bit of this stuff, because it is dark here. Ow, and I got poisoned. Teleports are so nice indeed. I always have 2 wands, DPS and teleport. Yeah, if I can manage DPS and teleport, I'm happy. A lot of the time, I end up with DPS and dig. But yeah, I'll go DPS, dig, and teleport pretty much every run. Go. And then that 4th wand is just for constant rotating. By the way, I found a really cool use of Burst of Air. Fire away. What is it? I've been doing more shifts lately. It's been fun. Interesting. What kind of shifts have you been doing? I think Pheromone is probably one of the most consistent shifts in the game. In terms of, like, general goodness. I don't know how many else there are that are, like, quite good. But I don't really see any ill effects from that one specifically. Oh, look, we got a little bit of that stuff happen. Oh no, another shift addict. Shifted poly to chaotic poly to get rid of both. That takes so long. If you get the slightest bit unlucky with that, you're just screwed. Because you're going to be shifting forever. It took 5 minutes. Yeah, well, like, yeah, you got lucky on 2 rolls. So, you know. If you don't get lucky on 2 rolls, then it can take you ages. That's the thing, is screwing up 1 roll is 5 minutes lost. That's how you need to think about it. One time I turned Poly into lava. That sounds ideal. I would be pretty happy with that. That'd be a nice shift. Scared? I should have used my back shield, I guess. I just want to build wands and perks to deal with Polly. I mean, there's lots of stuff to deal with Polly. It's just, a lot of it's kind of tricky, right? But yeah, the wand builds to deal with Polly. For the most part, you can still, like, eat a Polly and be fine. So. That was, enraged. Ow. Bad sludge. If I can get some of this. Very nice. That was a sweet angle. Love to see it. Tuned in just in time for sneak attacks. Indeed, Razzlestorm. You gotta love the sneak attacks. Very helpful. A little bit of Invisiblium every now and then. Very useful in this game. We don't have anything for digging. This is really annoying because there's two different wands that have decent form that could have some nice stuff in them. They're both trapped in spots where I can't get to them. Very useful for New Game Plus 28 runs. Yeah, I wouldn't want to try a 28 run without having some proper immunity to make sure you don't die to dumb stuff. I'd probably want to shift it for sure. Because that's going to be the safest way of doing it. Ow. Cut your tentacle off. You're not going to like it. Got him. Got him. Some decent gold. And we've got an Earthquake Shot wand. That thing's got some stats. I saw something for digging there. It's called the Chaos Die. Yeah, that's going to be consistent. Definitely won't get me horribly killed. Never could. I maybe have made a mistake disturbing this nest. Don't really have the best way of killing them. We don't have the worst way of killing them either, but could definitely do better. Earthquake Shot? Yeah, Earthquake Shot does dig. Gonna take it over that. God, there's so many. There's too many. Go. Almost gotten through all of them. Just trying to gather up that money for some reason. Who doesn't want 2,700 gold on the first floor? Come on. I'm a little bit worried for the characteristics of this run. I definitely don't have the necessary goods to just have an easy win. Which is annoying. Who doesn't want an easy win, Noita? Answer? Weirdos. Weirdos! Run around with just a tablet and nothing else. Alright, tough to get rid of. Like, I want the gravity well off of that, but there's nothing else of real value on it, so I don't know. Getting there. That Berserkium, how well does this dig? Dig's alright, but that's more for downward digging than upward digging, I would say. Okay. Can't create big fan, Sag. That means there is a big fan out there already. Just haven't met them yet. Heck. Bounce. Okay, this is digging. There we go, we made it in. It's got garbage. Heck. Gotta go and check the other one now. We're gonna bring some of this Berserkium with us. I hold that in the Berserk, there we go. So now I'm gonna be able to hopefully access that other wand as well. Got lots of these fire bolts, so that should work out. Gotta get up here. I think it's over closer to the right, right? Yeah, I think it's gotta be up there. I vaguely recall. I somewhat remember the layout of this place. Oh, I already checked that one? Frick. I don't even know how I got into that one. I guess the bomb wand. I'm just forgetting things. Alright, let's go on to the next level. This is definitely a much weaker run so far. Find him or her. Seduce them to the Noity ways. Wow, good luck. Good luck. Interesting endeavor. But I wish you the best. Let's see if we can murder this one. Good. What others? Wow, there's a lot of acid here, huh? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit of acid that happened here at some point or another. Nothing out of the ordinary, though. What the hell? There's like nothing left. Perskip redeemed something really good. What do you have in mind there, Perskip? What you got for us? Let's see if we can bust in here. Hopefully we can. Yeah. And one more. Good. This is a real treasure chest. I'm not getting bamboozled by a mimic. Great. It's a firestone. How useful. Okay. Let's go. Hopefully I get something good. And before he's gonna ask me to fungal shift. And now we're doomed. We gotta try and find a way back up. There we go. Bell Labs, some cool stuff with expiration trigger and pinpoint of light, sure. Why expiration trigger and not, like, a good one? Because normally I use the... I guess that's why, to try out something new. Pretty crazy idea, huh? Okay. So... we have access to this. Dumb. It looks really dumb. What's this weird circular puzzle in the vault? Fury Forge just made a video about it, actually. It's basically one of those, you gotta crack it open, and then you gotta fill it with a fluid based on one of the symbols. So, there's different symbols, and they correspond with different fluids that you find in the game. And it's pretty easy to figure out on your own, but some of them are a little bit weird. So yeah, good luck. Or you could watch the video. Because expiration trigger can lead to some funky stuff. Okay, sure. Work. I don't think this is working. That's the only puzzle I solved on my own. Yeah, the way it gives instructions is pretty unique. I like it. What this? What? What the f... Oh my god. Is that real? Okay, so what's happening here is so the energy sphere has the increased damage based off of acceleration, right? So it gets multiplicative damage based on increase in velocity, and because the Orbit Larpa has like a weird acceleration going on with it, it's making it so it does like a Brazilian damage, and this is the highest base damage of those, which makes it do just like absolutely nutters damage. So we just discovered a new combo, or at least not really, but you know, kinda. That's fucking cool. So this thing's just gonna pump. That's fucking sick. If this actually works, then that's gonna be cool. Should we let's try with bouncing burst too? Here, let's give this a shot. It's inconsistent. We'll see how consistent. Orbit Larpa start with a very slow speed. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, look, that's way more damage than what it does by default. Like, look at that. Look at that fucking damage, dude. Holy moly. It's not getting patched. There's no way. This game isn't getting patched. Bruh. Alright, we're cooking. Yeah. You thought bouncing bursts were dead? You were wrong.
Oh, dude, that's a sick build. It does damage.
It does. It does do damage. Dude, I can't believe we just discovered a new build today. That's fucking sick. That's so cool. I'm really happy about that, man. Oh my god. Of all the things that I expected to happen today, it was not discover a new combo. Here, everyone is wasting Orbit Larpa on Black Hole. Now with Luminous. Luminous won't do anything interesting. Yeah, it's not doing it. If you get extra lifetime on it, then it does stuff, but I don't have the extra life. I'm gonna set this up and post it in wand crafting. This is crazy. I'll credit you. Yeah. Sick. This is fucking sick. All right. Well, that's gonna be our wand for a while, I think. Probably. That seems like a safe thing to go with. Okay. Luminous for speed? What do you mean by that? It's not like the Luminous is going to give it extra speed. I wonder if we can, like, do weird stuff with it. Yeah, that's... I think we just go with the simple bouncing burst. Can you chain it? What do you mean, can you chain it? Like, I can shoot multiple, and it does, like, big damage. But this is really expensive. This is a 90 mana drain. And the thing is like... oh my god, it's so crazy. You don't have a chain spell modifier? Yeah, no. How to make it fast. It's gonna... so the Orbit Larpa is basically... It carries all its own modifiers, so I can't modify the what Orbit Larpa's doing. I can only modify which spells work with it. So, like, I can't make it so... Like, even if I put this on here, that's not gonna make it deal extra damage. If I should use this. I think it's gonna be better for aiming. Probably not. I think I'll leave it raw. I kind of want to put one of these on, just because it does have the different physics. But I think it will deal less damage overall. I don't know. You know, I'll do it like this for now. That's pretty much what my main question was how I want to set that up. I'm gonna bring more bouncy balls, because the more of those we have on there, oh, I'm on fire, cool. The more damage we have access to. If we can get like all of these casting, it's gonna get really freaking silly. In fact, I think I can just like do this, right? Then we get 4 is a little bit better. Obviously gonna make them inaccurate AF, but who cares? Yeah, this is fine. We're just gonna do that. That's good. That's really good. I was not expecting to have a decent build going onto this floor, especially one like this. This is not what I was expecting at all. Okay, what else can we take? It's an actual double spell here, which is nice. I think we grab the double. Throw that on there instead of that. Yet again, rigged. How is it rigged? I just discover something new. Oh, this isn't fair. This is imbalanced. You broke the game. You reset. Reset. Unbelievable. They're all 160. I can't use the black bow yet. We're gonna Lumi our way through this. Exactly. Can you can you chain bolt Orbit Larpa? I did several times, yeah. Reset. Go. Not believe in the run. Sneak through here. But yeah, that's cool that it works that way. I hope it actually works that way on everything and not just the dummy, because the dummy is dumb. Or like a ree. Sorry, my rees are weak today. Got something in my eye. Why are eyelashes just... I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Eyelashes are meant to defend your eyes, and then they just betray them by falling in. Like, you had one job, and you chose to... You chose violence, you know? It's that meme. Just trying to speak in as many memes as possible for people. Understand me better. Ah! That guy's dead. I have no idea how effective this wand is going to be. We'll have to find out. Return to spawn. Do not go over go. Wow. Okay, let's see what we got over here. It's plasma beams. I guess we can kill the boss, maybe. Dump the bomb. This. Dump that wand. There we go. Orbit Larpa plasma beams, yay? Yeah, indeed. That was rude. I was not looking at the screen at all. Isn't that cute? Solar's trying to look at my wands. Here you go, Solar. This is my wand. I'll be right back. I just gotta quickly grab some water. Yeah. What? Had to get water. Best thing about that. Okay, let's go. Hopefully I don't die. Kind of low on HP. Just by default, because of this run. So, the trick with this wand is to not shoot them directly. Oh my fucking god. Alright, it's one of those runs. Let's do this. Nice. This is a really, really cool game. Where invisibility becomes real good. That's a cool wand. I'm not getting baited by it. Okay, easy floor. This really is rigged, just not for you, yeah. Exactly it. Hello, Steven. There we go. Gods are enraged. That's gonna be a problem next floor. That will be an issue. You know, no wand upgrades whatsoever. We do have acid now, which is good. This is bad. This is really bad. What am I dumping here? I'll dump this and this. I guess I have Circle of Transmog, but that doesn't work on Scode. That's kind of a problem in its own right. I was gonna go up and like kill the boss and maybe get a hold of teleport. Earthquakes work on Scode? Does it really? Huh. I'll take your word for it. Earthquake shot could be an option then. Okay. I'm gonna leave this wand like this, and it's probably gonna become that. I mean physics damage? Okay. Resting. What's up, Michaela? Nice. I was the male key in here. I know why. Okay. Let's put that there. One of those. And we'll get back to this. Alright. Well, let's not get hit by a canister this time. How about that? Sound like a good idea? Sound like a plan? Yeah, we've got options. It's not that big of a deal. This is a weird setup, man. It does such variable damage. I've seen a lot of weird hits so far. Look at this. If you get normal accelerating shot, you'll probably win. Yeah, that would be pretty good on this build. But I don't think it would do anything extra for the LARPA. I doubt it would, at least. It's possible. You know, I'd like to test it. It's been a while since I've had an accelerating shot build. But definitely willing to experiment. Look at that. You can shoot through walls with this thing. That's really cool. At least thin walls. Man, I wonder how well this would work on Infestation. This might be the secret to getting Infestation to do a bunch of damage. Safely, that is. Is getting Infestation to do a bunch of damage isn't that big of a deal. Getting it to do it safely is the big deal. There we go. Orbit Larpa Infestation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Razzlestorm. This setup is really cool, though. I'm super happy that we discovered this. It's possible that someone else has already been using this for a while, but no, I haven't heard anyone else talk about it, so I'm taking credit. Yeah, Orbit Larpa Infestation could potentially do some decent damage, although the base damage seems to matter a lot. It's not like you get any extra damage. Ooh, mail. Where's it from? Google. Uh-oh. Hang on. Google AdSense. Uh-oh. I'm... Is it YouTube related? Oh fuck, I just tore it. Bunch. Let's see. I'm not showing it on camera. An identification pin. Okay. Definitely don't want to show that on camera. I told Dunk about it quite a while ago, but I found it to be kind of inconsistent, but my aim sucks a bit too much, maybe. I don't know about that, Anthony. It seems pretty consistent. But yeah, it seems like it's like really, really good. Even if it is a little inconsistent. Like, look at that. It's killing things in one shot pretty consistently. At least with the bouncing burst variant. You could do this with just about any of the accelerating shot weapons. And I'm sure some would be much better than others. I'm trying to think of which other ones would be good. I think like bouncing burst is like a gimme, just because the bouncing effect is really nice. Look at that. That enemy is like such a threat, and he just died in a couple shots. Like it's nobody's business. It's crazy. Alright, let's head on over this way. See what other goodies we can find. I would like to get to the shop or something. That would be good. But yeah, I think this wand can potentially carry us the whole game. Or not this wand, but this build. Can probably carry for the whole game, I would imagine. Blow that up. I think these guys will just get melted. Yeah, look at that. That's nutty. I bet this build would scale really well with like a glass cannon. Although I guess what build doesn't scale well with glass cannon, to be fair. Go. Sawblade with Orbit Larpa and orbiting Sawblade. So if you used the small Sawblade, that actually does get the accelerating bonus. Forge here placed always in the same spot or random? I didn't find it today. It's always in the same spot, Stin. If you're in Nightmare, it doesn't spawn. Or if you're in like New Game Plus, I guess. I think that then it also doesn't spawn. Oh hey, look, we got the Sawblades. Did indeed find the Sawblades. I wonder... I think they will technically deal the most damage, potentially. No, because they need base... so they won't actually deal any damage extra, because only the physical damage scales, not the slicing damage. So that's the problem with the Sawblades as an accelerating shot modifier setup, is that you need to give them base damage, otherwise they won't scale. At least I recall that being a thing when I was experimenting with it a while back. Go. Well away from that. This thing's gonna blow up, by the way. Don't trust it. Using nukes instead of bouncing shots would be good. I'm pretty sure that would be a different build entirely. But yes, if you're using an Orbit Larpa, like a single big hit spell is very effective. That is a thing. Although I wouldn't necessarily recommend nukes unless you're pretty safe from everything else already. You know, you gotta have good movement, you gotta have explosion, all that sort of thing. Explosion immunity, rather. Alright. We gotta go and get that shop, which spawned left this time by the looks of it. I feel like it spawns left more than right, but everyone feels it spawns more side one than the other. I don't know what that's called, but it's got to be called something. There's probably a name for that. When something's a 50-50, but you feel like it's not. It's some weird monkey brain bullshit, probably, if I had to guess. That. Look at that. Yeah, my wand is black. It's the DLC. Anthony against. Oh, hey, look, we got short-range homing. I wonder if that would be helpful. Probably not. Probably not is the answer. But I will go and take it at least. Because it is something that's quite helpful. Yeah, the DLC, Anthony. If you get electrocuted while you're holding out a wand, it turns it black. Same thing happens if you freeze, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a charred wand. Basically, when you get electrified or frozen, you end up with a different color wand. Yeah, there's not wand skin DLC. Don't worry. One day maybe, but not today. Not today. All right. I know I'm gonna keep this one, so I'm gonna put a bunch of junk on here. That and that and that and that. There we go. But there should be, indeed. No one disagrees. No one disagrees on that. Kind of want to try this. See if that's better. And I'm gonna run out of mana real hard. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. We'll give it like 1 or 2 attempts. But I do feel that this will probably run me out of mana too fast. Where are my wand hats? That's a good question. Yeah, this is extremely inferior, seemingly. Both mana-wise and effect. I don't know. We'll keep trying. I want a new area, maybe like that mountain and huge bridge in the background. Yeah, I'd love to explore other places in the world in Noita. I think that there should be like different maps and stuff. I'd love to have like a completely different quest line from what we've got in the base game. I think that like that would probably be one of the first DLCs I asked for, because one of the one of the biggest things in this game is like exploring, right? If you can get some good exploration going, that's when this game is at its most fun. And at the end of the day, all that's left once you've explored everything is wand building. And wand building is like a really, really strong aspect of this game, but I wouldn't say that it's the strong, like, I don't know, just exploration in general. Next update adds its Z-axis. You can like dodge into the Z-axis. That'd be kind of interesting. I don't know. Spelunky added a Z-axis kind of in its gameplay, and I kind of like the layout of Spelunky 1 better than Spelunky 2. Although Spelunky 2 does just play better, in my opinion. I like Spelunky 2 more. I played both a decent amount, but not nearly as much as, like, if you watch a streamer play that game, they've probably played it like a million years longer than I have. Definitely not my first go-to. You like Spelunky 2 more? Yeah, same. But it's the Axis thing that I'm not as big of a fan of. How am I gonna deal with this? Howdy, how you doing, Gray? Welcome on in. Fire. I'm on fire. Also, we found a new wand design, which does cool stuff. Pretty neat. As you can see, it's kind of just melting all these dudes in a pretty unique way. I'm quite surprised by how well all those guys died. Look at that. That was a massive room of enemies, and they're all dead now. Really banking on all of this glass melting away. And then the lava busting through here, so that way I can collect that wand in it a little bit. Go ahead and use another All-Seeing Eye. Bouncing bursts are being less crazy than I expected. I was hoping for more chaos from them. We'll see what we can do. I wonder if we get the baseline bouncing burst going faster, if that will increase their damage. That would be really interesting to find out. Also, if we put piercing on them, then they won't go away anymore. And that might be really effective for extra damage output as well. Like, there's some pretty interesting ways we can build this. Energy Sphere seems like it's better burst than this. Yeah, that makes sense. The reason I'm using Bouncing Burst is just because it's a lot more reliable, essentially. But yeah, basically whichever one is going to have the most physical base damage is the one that's going to do the most damage output. Sniper has a fun-looking wand there. Indeed, he does. Kind of terrifying. Let's see if we can shoot him through the wall. Probably be enough. I hope. Oh my god. That sniper was going for a crazy drop shot. So is this just LARPA orbit? Yeah, it's literally just quadcast bouncing burst with orbit LARPA. We found orbit LARPA in a chest, and we've realized that it scales the damage of the spells that scale with the multiplicative speed. It just scales with them incredibly well, and because of that, it just does this, which is insane. Got him. Aim better, nerd. God damn it. God damn it. There we go. Very funky, good to know. Yeah, indeed. Bouncing Burst, coming back into the meta yet again. Finding a brand new build. One that's never been seen before. Except by the people who have already used it and seen it. I wonder how phasing interacts with these. I don't know, but we'll definitely have to mess around with the different versions of the build and try to grow it. Yeah, don't worry, Anthony, I didn't forget. As it turns out, different people can make the same discovery, and it doesn't mean that it belongs to anyone. Unless they're the one that make it really, really public. But that still doesn't belong. That place doesn't belong to me. What happened to your hand? Nothing. It was just hurting the other day, so I'm not gonna stream as long today. Too much practice? Yeah, something like that. I think Solar messed around with it too. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got torn off. I'm missing a hand. It's a mess. Frick. I'm just kidding. Okay. How are we gonna heal ourselves? I guess we can do the old-fashioned method. Messed around with what? The one wand build that I'm using here. I think the quantum is making it go away faster. Go. Old Vietnam injury, I bet. That's the case. Go. Okay, so we got teleports, we got a quad. Also, we got this wand, which is going to be disgusting. It's going to be so good. So good. Dump all the healing here. I guess I should bring some 20s with me rather than some empties. Go. And let's make this wand even better. By doing something like this. And like that. Like this, like that. Boom. Bam. Bada bing. And wham. Where's the other energy sphere? There it is. And 3. Oh, that was an energy. Okay. So, these things. I was tapped out, but that one looks good. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is good for 5. And then there's the 3. This is such a dumb one. What is Fizzle for? You can use it to make your wand shoot faster, essentially. That's the main reason to use it. That's the primary advantage that it gives. Okay. Is there anything else that I want to cram onto this stupid wand? Guess I could add this on to make it shoot faster, maybe? Now I don't have to worry about the castaway anymore. I think that is a little bit better. B to P? Oh, blood to power. Oh my god. I would rip through my health instantly. If I can get some... If I can make an infinite heal, then I'll start using blood to power, Gray. But until then, I don't think that's a worthwhile thing to mess around with. Okay, let's grab our teleport. That's huge. It's huge. Okay. And... we want a B-hole right now? I don't think so. Go ahead and... I think we will all seeing eye up. Quantum is good for the black holes. Needs more nukes. I found 3 decelerating shots, but no accelerating shots. That's unfortunate. That is highly unfortunate. This is like a, man, this one build is like a concentrated spells build. It's really weird. Such a strange build. Never had anything quite like it. I currently see 0 nuke orbits. That's not enough. You see, the problem with using nuke orbit is that I can't use orbit LARPA, and you're only allowed 1 orbit per spell set, so that wouldn't work anyway. Go ahead and throw that on there. Dump all these. That. Want to get a little bit more room, so we're gonna throw these on there too. There we go. Now we've actually got some inventory space to work with. There we go. Get rid of bifurcate also, because that's kind of a dead spell. There we go. There we go, looking pretty good. This is a sweet run. It's way weaker than my other run, where I died to killing myself with a Twitchy. But, you know, at least we learned something on that run. Oh, hey, double medic, nice. They're gonna die to... oh, wow, triple medic, nice. Gonna die to the stuff, probably. This thing is just gonna rip through everything, isn't it? Yeah. It is just... going to absolutely shred everything. I peaked so hard in Noita that I've stopped playing. Black Wand? Yeah, you can get a Black Wand by... no, I'm not going to do that. Did the DLC joke once already today. If you get electrified while you're holding out a wand, it'll turn black. That's what happens, Bullet Fang. And that is what has happened on this wand. The DLC is a one-time a day joke. Not gonna pull it out multiple times a day. Refuse. This thing is kind of weird. Kind of weird, kind of good. Kind of bad also. I feel honored. Let's head through here. What do we got? Some bad stuff. Some more bad stuff. You know how it is. Oh. Things could have gone better, but they also could have gone worse. Okay. Hey, there's another wand. It's not being looked at. Oh, I think I left that behind earlier. That would make sense. Just blow up entire rooms. Oh my god, did you see the way that sent him flying? Those things are so scary when they get, some momentum! Almost had a repeat of the last floor. Now I want a DLC wand. Yeah, let us buy $5 DLC skins for our wands, please. It's just a reskin, like a tiger print or something stupid. Alright, let's see if this thing kills Scode. I question it for sure, but maybe it can. Oh no. It's over! Okay. Fuck. Damn it! That was so bad. Ugh, that was nasty. Unfortunate. We're getting some sad deaths today. Just how it is. You know, not every day is gonna be a perfect Noita day. I'm sorry that I've died a bunch. Unusual. Killed by Chonky Steve. He's one of the few guys who will end a run, and so here's what happened. Second floor, we got nothing. Third floor, we got kicked off because we got exploded. Fourth floor, we got a wand. So basically, we got like nothing to work with. It was pretty bad. But that's honestly on me for activating Scode. You know, it's a risk that is sometimes not worth it. And maybe I should have just waited for a perfect tablet angle. You can't transmog Scode, no. I'm just gonna get like a speedrun or two in. New Scott is nice. He does a good job punishing players for doing that sort of thing, you know? We're gonna do a speedrun or two. Just no reset. No reset speedrun or two. Thing's simple. Know how it is. Right, what do we got around here? There's saws, that's nice. Okay. Wood. Don't really care too much about the toxic sludge damage, to be honest. Barely whatever. Okay, well that's a problem. I can't really go that way, can I? There was just like nothing over there. Oh my god. Well, this is already basically a dead run. I'm gonna reset this one. When you had blood to power in an egg, does it hurt when it casts or when the egg breaks? It would hurt when it casts, Gray. Ooh, got a chance at some polymorph shenanigans on this run. If we get like an oil canister, I'll farm for worm. Try to get lucky. It's pretty rare, but it can happen. There's some oil right there. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Gotta get this pain on me. Not letting me stain. It's a pain. That's a pain. Okay, let's try a little bit more. Go. That on me. Ah, fuck. Goddamn electric skull. Pain in the ass. Well. Of course it's a new enemy that makes the farming not work anymore. God damn it. Yeah, damn it. Sometimes you just get lucky. I've had triple worm. Triple worm is the most I've ever had. On like 3 consecutive rolls. And I can't remember what happened to that run, but I do remember like throwing in the boss room. I have had so many like world record pace speedruns die in the boss room. It's just the saddest thing. Not a good start, but that is a lot of gold, so maybe we can make this work. Not over just yet. Go through dodges. They explode real well if you chain them, but they don't make too much space. How did I not take damage there? That's kind of crazy. Guess there's 2 of those guys perfectly synced up, yep. Blood to power, homing transmog field and an egg throughout Scode. Sometime before healing. Yeah, it's possible something like that might have worked, Ray. Now, I definitely should have been more prepared for Scode. I genuinely just thought I was going to land the tablet hit, but it didn't happen. Let's see what we got here. We got chainsaws, we got a teleport, and we don't have space for the thing. Get contact damage for the boss kill. Saving Grace is also really good on speedruns, obviously, but you only get to pick 1 perk, and you gotta pick it quick. Gotta pick it fast. Gonna try my best not to kill any enemies on unintentional grounds. There we go. We can actually get enough money to potentially re-roll a perk or get a wand. We can purchase that 130 or teleport bolt again. I'm not buying the cheap one. Oh my god, I am buying the cheap one. Okay, let's take a quick gander at the stats. It's bad. We're gonna use this as our teleport wand. And enough. Let's see what we can do with this. Hopefully we can get a decent run going. As far as a teleport-based run goes, this is like not gonna be fast at all, but we can do our best. At least have like a decent no reset run. Okay. One of these. My best noise time is less than 2 seconds using an acid flask. Ah yes, the no rules %, where you just have to end the game. In the classic. The classic. So we've already got a boss kill, so all I have to do is make it out of here alive. Ideally finding like a... Oh, hi. That's not what I want to see. You know, finding some better digging would be ideal. Not getting exploded repeatedly, but, you know, could be worse. Guy's dead, which means I'm not getting a special chest this time around, which is a shame. Missiles are not worth considering. And we're out. Not bad. Buy it just to help with the boss. And we'll take the oil blood so that way I'm immune to fire. Don't really care about rolling. Probably should have considered re-rolling. But, I mean, we do have, like, everything we need. We just need to go fast. Pretty much it at this point. Although, that said, the jungle, it can be a cruel mistress. Like, it has some really nice paths sometimes, but it's also got some really mean enemies, and it's got, like, the fungal that you can get trapped in forever. You get somewhat unlucky. We're actually getting some frame rate slowdown, which is a huge shame, because that's going to cut into my time. But there's not really much I can do about that. Happens sometimes. I don't know what caused it, but probably like the jungle chaos, if I had to guess. Ooh, a little spooky. Ah, that's a lot of enemies. Thankfully, teleport actually breaks the glue. Really good. Got a dead end here, don't we? Let's try and go this way. Follow the glue man. If an enemy hits me like this, we're okay. But like if we get on top of an enemy, we should be fine. Oh my god, dude. Okay, it's acid. Oh my god. Really good dodge. Saving grace definitely coming in handy. Contact damage also saved me. I don't have saving grace, by the way. Contact damage or saving grace would have been nice there. That's what I meant to say. But you know, it's hard to keep track of everything. That was a big time loss, but it's okay. I do have fire immunity, you're right. Go ahead and grab the tentacle, because that's going to help my damage output. And let's see if we can make it off this floor, which is a rather scary one. If I bump into one of those white guys, we're going to have some real struggles. Because they will just hit me until I die. And there's already been 2 of them, which is a little bit concerning. Not like that; those are the only 2 that are going to spawn. Those are nukes. Tempting, but I would like to live. Okay, let's get digging. Thank goodness we have this triplicate wand, otherwise this would take a million years. Yeah, it just goes to show the power of teleport and contact damage there, Bullet Fang. Pretty much all there is to it. But those 2 in combination are really good together. Gonna get these guys to acid their way through for me. Because they will help me reverse. Yeah, there we go. Not my favorite way of travel, but it does work, and I'm pretty sure they opened up another path here too. I get lucky, yeah, very nice, okay. Good stuff. Alright, so we're gonna set this up as a boss kill wand, just like so. I should actually put that on here, because that's a better wand. They cast, it does, and we're not gonna take any of these, let's just go. Okay. Got him. Alright. Nice casual speed run. Not even a sub 5. Neobine says, I have to go do some things now. Might be back if you're still streaming. Sure thing. How many parallel worlds is a safe number to visit? I don't know. It really heavily depends on your computer, I think. I can't really give you a good number. 558 for a teleport. Godlike. It was a pretty fun run. Not bad. I think that one of the easier ways to win this game is to go fast. Like, not necessarily that fast, but to go, like, 20 minutes, 30 minutes sort of runs. It's a lot safer. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm sorry it's so early. It's only been, like, 2.5 hours, but I really want to make sure my hand is good for the 11th here coming up. We're doing some play together. As 3 or maybe 4, that should be plenty. 5, 8, or 5. That won't be a problem at all. I find if you do like a restart in between each one, you can kind of go indefinitely. You have to go really far to corrupt your game, and as long as you're not like going into hell in every single one, you'll be fine. But yeah, it should be good. Have a great weekend indeed. Who in the Noita Twitch community has the beefiest computer to do a parallel world test? I don't know. I've had like I've got a pretty good computer, I would say, and I think Bamlam has like a disgusting work computer. He's gone to like 30 plus. Latali's definitely done 20 plus, no problem. I think I've probably gone around to. I can't give you a hard number because you just lose track after a while. Supposedly it's been massively fixed. Latali did 100 plus. The problem is Latali stayed on the surface, and there's no action going on in the surface. So like that means a lot less, I think. Because like if you're just like running across the top, you're not really that's not how you normally play the game. No mod resets? Yeah, I have no idea. It's a tough one then. But yeah, let's track someone down to raid, keep the good times rolling. I'm sorry that was a short stream, but I did have a good time and I hope you all did too. Let's track someone down and keep the good times rolling. We're gonna raid Cherry. Actually, we're gonna raid Skylord. I haven't raided Skylord in ages, but Cherry is playing. Cherry is playing some Risk of Rain 2. Suffer is playing some more Noita if you're after that. But yeah, we're gonna raid Skylord Guthix. He's a fellow member of the community, and I've never had the chance to raid him. So yeah, we're make sure we do that. Please go and make some noise for him. Thank you, Femoris, for being here. Thank you all very much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. All right, see you.